Hi, I'm Dr. Ben Quist.
And hi, I'm fitness expert Jeremiah Kruger, and today we're talking about the hanging bar challenge and why some of them are so dang hard.
Yeah, some of them are so dang hard.
Hey Ben,
Hey, Jeremiah.
how'd you get interested in the hanging bar challenge?
Well, Jeremiah, it all started about 2 years ago at a local theme park. I was at the theme park with my family, and something caught my eye. It was a hanging bar challenge, a challenge of strength at the fair. Unusual. So it caught my interest as a strength training professional. I thought, man, maybe I should try this out. I went up, paid my money, and I hopped up on the bar to test my mettle. So you think the story would end there, Jeremiah. But about a year later, I was at a local Renaissance fair and something caught my eye. Another hanging bar challenge. This one was run by a pirate. So I hopped up on the bar, Jeremiah, and I noticed something right away. Two things. Number one, the bar was substantially thicker than the bar at the theme park. And number two, the bar rotated. So I was hanging there. About 1:10, the bar starts to rotate backwards and pop! I lost my grip. I was on the ground with the pirate laughing at me.
So, you're at the Renaissance fair, huh?
Yes, Jeremiah, I was at the Renaissance fair, but the only reason I was there is because my kids begged me to go. Would you ever go to the Ren Fair with me this summer and try the hanging bar challenge?
I see what this is. You just want to go back to the Ren Fair.
Absolutely not. I just want to get another crack at trying out this challenge.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to figure out why those two different challenges were so different in their level of difficulty. All right, so let's first tackle the issue of the fact that the bar was thicker in the second challenge. Now the reason that is that as the thickness of the bar goes up, the grip that you can get on it is less advantageous and your strength is going to go down. And we can demonstrate that using a dynamometer. This is a tool we use in physical therapy to measure grip strength. So we're going to test Jeremiah and see how he compares to the averages here. So we are going to start him at a thin grip that is similar to the first bar that was at the theme park. Okay, Jeremiah, please grab this handle and grip as hard as you can. Woo! 150. Okay, not bad. 110 is about average for his age. You grip that thing harder than that size small t-shirt is gripping that bicep. Okay, now let's change up the grip. We're going to make this a lot wider, and we're going to see if Jeremiah gets stronger or weaker. All right, squeeze away. 110. So he dropped 40 pounds of force between those two different thicknesses. Everybody's hand has an optimal amount of width for maximal grip strength, and those thicker bars put your grip at a position that's not advantageous for you, unless you have giant frog hands. I don't either.
All right, so the next thing we need to do is get a baseline score to see if we're progressing.
So we're going to need a rotating bar. You know what? I'm going to go to the hardware store and see if I can MacGyver something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Jeremiah, that was a complete waste of time. I couldn't find anything at the hardware store that's going to work. You know what, though? I got an idea. Follow me! All right, Jeremiah, here's my idea. So what I think we should do is we'll take a bar, and you can do this at home too, at your gym or your home gym, and we'll set it on top of something flat, and it basically creates a rolling bar. All right? So do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? Let's get this baseline.
I'll get it done. That's all I got.
That's it. Man, we got some work to do if we're going to beat this challenge.
Yeah.
So here are Jeremiah and I's top tips if you are going to try to do the hanging bar challenge on your own at the fair this year. First and foremost, your grip is going to be super, super important on beating this challenge. The grip that we recommend is taking your thumb, putting it underneath your fingers, and gripping in that fashion. What that's going to do is it's going to help prevent the bar from rotating back on you, putting your thumb at that real weak position and popping your grip.
Tip number 2. If the rules allow it, pull yourself up so that the back of your neck is lightly pressed against the bar. This will stop the bar from rotating backwards.
Or you could buy these little attachments I found on Amazon, which rotate, attach them onto a bar. They're also a little thicker than a regular bar, which is perfect, and you can practice your hanging rotating challenges on these. Okay, so now it's just about doing the work. So Jeremiah and I came up with our best possible program for you to actually beat this spinning hanging bar challenge. We call it the Don't Let Go Grip Training Program. So first of all, we got to start with a couple principles to help you be successful at this challenge.
Principle number 1. You're going to want to do this on a pull day. It just makes sense.
All right, principle number 2. You're going to want to minimize your hypertrophy training in addition to minimizing your training for other things. This is because if you have big, heavy, muscular legs in a hang challenge, you are not going to do as well. So we're going to be focusing mostly on muscular endurance.
Principle number 3 is isometric training. That's exactly what the hanging bar challenge is, so you want to be specific. You want to train your ability to improve your isometrics so that you can hang a little bit longer.
Principle number 4 is time under tension. We're going to want to match the time under tension for the exercises we're completing to the time under tension it takes to complete the hanging bar challenge. So that's going to be a 60-second to 2-minute time under tension. Time under tension is just the total amount of time it takes for you to complete one set of the exercise.
So that is our principles for success here. Next, we're going to talk about the actual program design, what you might do in an actual workout. First things first is doing the hangs. That is the priority. That is what you're doing for the actual challenge. You want to get the hang out of the way when you have the most energy. That way you can put the most effort into it. We suggest between 2 and 3 sets, probably leaning more towards 2 sets because maximal effort is really going to take a lot out of you. But if you've got the endurance or the ability, 3 sets will give you a little more value. You're going to want 2 to 5 minutes of rest between each set. So when you hop off that bar, you're going to want to set a timer for anywhere between 2 and 5 minutes so that you can fully recover before you get a maximal hang again.
Now we're on to exercise number 2. This exercise could be a pull-up, a row, or a lat pull-down, depending on where your ability level is. You're going to want to have an overhand position because that's the position you're going to be using in the hanging bar challenge. You're going to be doing 2 to 3 sets. You want to have a 60-second or above time under tension for this one, and your rest intervals are going to be a little bit less with this one, 60 seconds to 2 minutes.
Exercise number 3 is going to be a Zottman or hammer curl. This is really good for the biceps and the forearms. These muscles are working real hard during the hang as well. Training principles for this are going to be 2 to 3 sets with 60 seconds of time under tension or more, and resting for about 60 seconds to 2 minutes.
Exercise number 4 is going to be some type of grip strength training. The one that I favor is a plate pinch. If you don't know how to do the exercise, you're going to see that in a second. Basically, the sets and reps on this one are 2 to 3 sets, 90 seconds or above time under tension, and we want a 2-minute break between those sets.
So in our program design, we plan to do this workout up to 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 3 days a week with time to rest in between. Now we're going to show you some exercises that you can swap in and out from this workout to shake things up.
Plate pinch hold. Now this one I want to include just because it's super relevant. As we've been talking about, typically where you're going to lose your grip is where your thumb gives out. You can get one of these tug trainers on Iron Mines. I don't know why it's called a tug trainer, but it basically works on developing that pinch grip or the strength of that thumb. It might be something you want to spring for if you really want to beat the rotating bar challenge.
Absolutely.
Okay, in summary, if you want to beat the hanging bar challenge, there's 2 things you need to work on. Number 1, you got to create a spinning bar in your home gym or the gym you work out at by either placing a bar on top of a flat surface so it creates some rotation, or if you want to create a thicker handle spinning bar, I would suggest using the handles that I found on Amazon.
Number 2 is practicing the hook grip where you are looping your thumb under your fingers. What this is going to do is it's going to stop the bar from rotating, which is probably the most important factor in hanging on the bar longer. That's the show. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. If you want to give us a like, we would also really appreciate that.
And please click subscribe if you want to see more. One of our upcoming videos is going to be seeing whether Jeremiah and I, after training for 2 years, can beat the arcade claw machine. In addition, if you want to see some of the programs that Jeremiah and I have for getting you stronger, please click the link below. Also, if you want to leave a comment, tell us what type of videos you'd like to see in the future. We're going to be answering all the comments. Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys.